Okay, so that was a lot of shit that just went down there. And you're probably thinking, Barok, you don't really strike me as a confrontational guy. Why did you just get up in Larry's face? Because Kenny has, he offered us a ride to Macon. He's basically, in this kind of situation, he's basically invited us into the family, extended family, but still, he's invited us. And Duck didn't look like he'd been bitten. It looked like what happened was it just fell on top of him. So I really didn't think he was bitten there. So you damn right I'm gonna stand up for Duck. Okay, I like him. The boy is spirit moves me.
It's not damaged. Glad this place didn't get looted.
Granted, he maybe killed Sean, but I don't think it was intentional. Kids will make mistakes and they will screw up. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, an energy bar. Take it. I'm giving this to Clementine. She just went through a very traumatic experience. Maybe this will help calm her down.
Hey there.
Hi.
Any word from Glenn?
Nothing. Is he okay?
Yeah, I think so. You're doing a good job. Can I, get you anything?
I'm okay. Maybe I'm a little hungry.
I'll see about that. So,
Are you okay?
What? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah, I think so. Being good is good, despite the circumstances.
Yep.
Well, sit tight.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to know Clementine better. Okay, I'm not doing very good, but I'm trying.
It's not much, but here you go.
Thank you.
Of course.
Aw. I don't know, I feel like it's my responsibility to look out for Clementine, and they're kids. Duck and Clementine, they're kids. They shouldn't, be just killed because old Larry, thinks that Duck needs killing. There was no evidence that he was bitten yet. And I didn't want to just say, Kenny, hit him! Why? Because, I'm not Kenny's boss. I don't decide what Kenny does. And, I don't know. What's this? Ooh, another energy bar. Let's give that to Duck. I'm playing favorites, man.
We can't let anything happen to Ducky.
I know, hun.
It's not much, but here. For the boy.
Oh, thanks, Lee. He appreciates it.
That's sweet, Lee.
I mean, these people have been good to me. I look out for stuff like that. And I don't know, but Lily doesn't seem like the worst person. Lily just seems like she's taking care of her father, and, Larry doesn't strike me as a terrible person either. Okay, he's kind of just looking out for his daughter. I can't really fault that too much. But when you go and say, kill this kid for no real reason, yeah, you're gonna tick me off a little bit more. Maybe maybe it wasn't no real reason, but I don't know. There was not enough evidence for me to say, yeah, go ahead and throw him to the wolves.
Central High-Tech State. Paper's a week old. Feels like years.
I guess we'll talk to Carly. I haven't talked to her yet.
You're a pretty good shot.
Well, you don't fuck with a reporter, especially one that's 3 days out from her last cup of coffee.
You seem to handle yourself pretty well.
Really? I'm a disaster.
I can't tell.
My news editor was eaten about 5 feet away from me, and I would have joined her if it wasn't for that dorky guy on watch over there.
I'm sorry.
She was an asshole, but,
Yeah. That guy saved you?
Yeah, can you believe it? Those creeps, or ghouls, or whatever the hell they are. They were pulling our van apart, and that guy, Doug, just came to the rescue.
You can never tell who the heroic ones are gonna be, I suppose.
He's kinda cute. In that parents' basement sort of way.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, nothing.
Ho ho! Oh well, we have ourselves a love connection here.
How'd you end up here?
We drove up to cover the Cherry Blossom Festival. Real hard-hitting stuff.
Sounds worth it. What are you messing around with there?
A radio. I can't get it to work, though.
Here, let me have a look.
Okay, so how does a radio work? If you grew up, in the past 10 years, you probably have no idea what in the hell this thing even is. But I'll tell you. 1, always make sure there's batteries. Is there batteries in this? No.
There are no batteries in this thing.
What now?
You know that there are no batteries in that thing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. No.
I can try to find some. Needs two.
Thanks. I wouldn't even really know what to look for.
You don't know what batteries are, dear? Okay. Okay, how the hell did you become a reporter?
Looks like nobody got a chance to donate anything before this all went down.
You know how to operate a flippin' what is that, a Beretta, but you don't know what batteries look like? Okay, oh, what's that? Ooh, battery. I'm pretty good at finding stuff in these kind of games because I try and look everywhere. By the way, you may be an ass, but I don't want him to die.
It's not much, but here.
You sure?
Yeah. You're under quite a bit of stress.
Thanks. That's, really sweet.
Don't mention it.
No, seriously, don't mention it. I don't think you like me, for good reason, but... man.
We just need to get back to Fort Lauderdale.
We'll do our damnedest.
Look, I know the guy has had a heart attack and all, but I got my priorities, okay? What are these things?
No, I'm sorry to hear your loved one was eaten by the living dead cards.
You know, they should make those. People would buy those. You know they would. Anyway, I got your batteries.
This battery should fit the radio.
Great, thanks.
And here's another one.
Should be able to get it to work now.
Well, did you get it to work?
Hey, Carling. It's still not working?
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
Let me have a look at that thing.
Let me guess.
Go ahead.
Let me guess. I have a feeling... Well, let's just make sure she even put it in the right way first.
Nothing.
Okay, did you put the batteries in the right way, dear? No, you have plus plus. Okay, well, that's an easy enough fix. Now close it. And now we can just flip that bad boy back over, push the power button. There you go.
As the unknown
You fixed
affliction
it.
continues to spread unchecked, the estimated death toll continues to skyrocket. WABE urges you to stay indoors and avoid any contact with individuals you suspect may have been exposed.
The station is okay.
In the event of a full... my producer's telling me we have to get off the air now.
Steve.
WABE wishes you and your loved one... God bless you all.
Aw, poor Steve. I hope he got out okay, though. I think he probably is one of the living dead now.
Heard or seen anything?
Nothing, luckily. Wanna step outside, have a look around?
I'm not suicidal yet.
No, the gate out there is closed. We can hang out in front of the store and be fine.
Oh, huh.
I really just kind of wanted to talk to you, okay.
Sure. Let's go have a look around.
Cool. And we'll keep it down. Don't need to bring them back this way with any unnecessary noises.
Agreed.
Okay, so we're trying to get to the pills. So of course we just go outside, and that's the way to the pills. Oh my. Well, we're not going that way to get out of here.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
They just...
Eat. As far as I can tell, that's all they care about.
And if one gets you...
They eat you. And whatever's left comes back as one of them.
Damn.
How the fuck?
I think it might be more than a couple days before all this gets sorted out.
Yeah, I think so too. We better keep it down out of here.
Okay, so what was the point of coming out here? There's a TV store. Doesn't really do me much good right now.
Too bad we don't have a way to come out here and watch the news.
Would be nice to know what's going on elsewhere.
Atlanta's in rough shape, and that's all I know.
What's that? That's a hardware store. That could come in handy. Maybe they have some tools we could use there to get into the thing, to the pills.
Did you guys try to get in there and get weapons?
I did, but it was too risky. And then a bunch of guys showed up and they tried.
And what happened?
I think they're most of who you see wandering around out there.
Oh, sorry, I was readjusting my seat. Oh, that sucks. But at least we know who the... Oh my goodness. Oh, he's trapped, so he doesn't really worry about that.
Man, that's a hasty fortification job over there.
Yeah, it didn't work.
No kidding. Considering there's like half the window still exposed.
Look at the one trapped over there.
Wait, Everett.
Better him than us, huh?
Oh, that's his brother. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
What? Do you know that guy?
He could be a drugstore employee.
So you're saying he might have the pharmacy keys?
I'm saying he might have the pharmacy keys.
I don't know. Could be anybody, you know? They start rotting and get all chewed up and...
Shut up, Doug.
Shut up, Doug.
Look at the uniform, though. He could have worked at the drugstore and died with keys in his pocket.
It would take a lot of effort to make it safe enough to go out there and see if he has the keys. If we could somehow prove that he worked here, I think it'd be worth it.
I'll see what I can find.
Well, how am I supposed to prove that? Go get his freaking application? What? How do I prove he worked here? Look, he has the Everett thing on his on his thing. How am I supposed to do that? Just look at him.
It's a combination lock.
Yeah, let's not screw with it. We don't really need to be doing that. I think we should probably go back inside. There doesn't appear to be anything I can do out here. Oh, I guess I can talk to him from here.
How'd you end up here?
I moved here to live with my uncle. He does tech stuff and it just made sense.
So you're local. You probably knew the owners of this place.
No, not really. I've only been here a couple months and I spend a lot of time...
On the computer?
No, just doing my own thing. What about you?
I grew up here. Been trying to get home since the day I came back.
Oh, so you probably knew the owners then?
Yeah, I did. Good people.
Well, I don't really see what else we can really do out here for now.
Let's head back inside.
Okay.
But then again, I don't rightly know what we're supposed to even be doing here besides getting into the pharmacy. So, bear with me while I try and figure this out, because I honestly have not a clue as to where to even start. Well, that's nice. You know, that's quaint. Not really helpful, though. But quaint. I guess we could talk to Carly, because she looks a little beaten up over what happened to her Steve, I think his name was.
Hey there. That radio sign-off didn't sound too good. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You don't have to be. It's traumatic.
I'm sure some people got out. Maybe they're all being rescued. Then again, maybe not.
Well, I tried. Okay, I'm not going to try anymore. I tried to show my compassion. I don't have a whole lot of it. I don't express it very well, but hopefully I did decently there. So can we go through the door? I guess we can. What does that mean, alive inside? I guess that means that the people who were his parents were originally put that up so people knew they weren't zombies, maybe? Because, I mean, we knew that his parents owned a pharmacy, didn't we? I mean, the cop in the beginning told us that. Or we found that out in the beginning when in the cop car.
I can't think about them in here.
Oh, that's not promising. This implies that they were killed. I don't know if they killed themselves. It looks like someone else killed them and then dragged them out there and presumably threw them outside the gate. I'm assuming that was probably Larry. But then again, I'm biased, but at least I know it.
There's a photo over there.
Might want to tear that off so they don't know that's you. If you want to be secretive about it. Because he doesn't seem to want to tell everybody, and I can see why. Because, you know, he's a felon. Yeah, there you go, smart man.
Find anything?
It's a photo of the family who own this place. Might help us track down the keys to the office.
I know who you are. You're Lee Everett. You're a professor at Athens who killed a state senator who was sleeping with your wife. This is your parents' store. Folks around town know the owner's son got himself a life sentence, but I'm a reporter for WABE in Atlanta. I paid attention to that trial. Maybe you're a murderer, but I don't really care. Frankly, that's a skill that might come in handy. Did you tell anyone out there who you were, or that you were tied to this place?
What's it to you?
To me? I'm not the one with the felony record. You seem like an okay guy, and the last thing we need is drama out there. You've got this little girl to take care of, and... Look, don't make me wrong on this.
I don't plan to.
Good. Because if this lasts longer than a few days, and you're a detriment to the group, then we'd have a problem.
I hear you.
I'll just keep it to myself.
Thanks.
Don't worry about it.
Not much I could do if I didn't trust her. She knows it anyway, so might as well make her feel better so she won't rat me out. That probably sounds cold, calculating, and manipulative, but, you know, in this kind of world, you gotta do it.
My parents came in here hoping to survive, but it looks like one of them was hurt. I wonder if it was my dad. Trying to be a hero, maybe. Or protect her, at least.
Well, you can't fault the man for doing that. I'd do the same for Clementine. I mean, I've done it before, so, you know, I'd do it again. Ooh, maybe that has some in it.
First aid kit.
Does it have nitroglycerin pills? I can't imagine it does, but just on the off case it does. I gotta look.
Luckily, there's nothing I need in here.
Okay, well, I guess there's that.
This door leads to the back alley.
So I know there's gotta be something else in here that I got to do. I'm just not sure. Oh, this is it right here. Maybe. And I got a stick. Yeah, that's great. A friggin' stick. Oh, wait, that's a cane. I thought that was just a...
What's that?
This was my dad's cane. He'd zip around here on it from time to time.
Was he sick?
Nah, he was okay. I actually saw him whoop shoplifters with it. This cane's protected this place better than any guard dog ever could. Plus, he knew how to make it look cool. Like you with your hat.
My dad gave it to me.
See, dads are smart like that.
Okay, well, that uncovered the desk, and I presume that goes outside.
We ought to clear this door for when we find the keys.
Oh, that's the actual pharmacy. Right, I'm stupid. Sorry. Sorry.
I ought to clear a path to opening that door.
Yeah, I really want you to, like, open that, but I guess you don't want to look in the jars.
Better get this door clear, huh?
Can I help?
Sure. Here we go. Watch your fingers in the drawers. How are you doing?
Yeah, it's not that heavy.
How about with everything outside?
It's not good.
No, it's not.
But I think it'll be okay.
Okay, here we go.
Do you have kids?
No.
You don't have a family?
Let's not talk about that. Do you play sports?
I play soccer, but I don't really like it.
I'm not crazy about it either. All right, a little further.
Why don't you want to talk about your family? Do they, like, hate you?
I hope not. It's just complicated, that's all.
Why?
It just is.
But you love them, right?
Yeah, of course. Look, my family's gone and I just wish things would have been different.
Yeah.
I got into some trouble and I didn't talk to them for a while. This used to be their store. But let's just keep that between you and me, okay?
Okay. Because of the trouble?
Yeah, that's right. Now, let's get this done.
I didn't want to just kill her. Tell her I killed somebody. Jesus.
Ow!
Are you okay?
I hurt my finger.
Is it bleeding?
A little.
Luckily there's a first aid kit right here.
I'll find you a bandage.
Won't have to look too far. It's right over here, I'd imagine. If it's not in here, then I'd be surprised. Get the disinfectant too. Don't just get the band-aid. Alright, fine. Let's let her get infected.
Let's have a look at that finger. Ow.
It hurt.
Let's see if we can do something about it. Let's get this cut covered up.
Yes, please.
She's scared of me, isn't she? Oh, maybe not. I hope not. I'm doing my best to try and keep her out of this crap.
Lee,
Yeah?
what if my parents come home and I'm not there?
Glitch?
Everyone
Lee.
out there seem alright to you?
Yeah. Well, maybe not the sick guy.
Yeah.
I asked
keep
you
an eye
a
on it.
question. There was that thing in the bathroom. It tried to get me,
I know.
but you stopped it.
Yeah, I did.
Can you do that more?
Well, I'm not gonna go looking for them.
I mean, get the dangerous ones.
I'm gonna try.
Good.
They'll, track us down. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay. We should keep a lookout. I've got my walkie-talkie in case they try that way.
Stay close to me until then, okay?
That was an interesting glitch.
How's your finger?
It's okay. Thanks for fixing it.
Have you heard from Glenn?
Not in a little while.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
Okay.
Okay, so we got... Oh, we can check the drawer now, finally. Ooh, a remote. TV. TV. TV.
It's the remote to my dad's TV.
You know I gotta try it. 'Cause I would do it. What's on the news?
That's what I figured.
Ugh. People won't do their jobs. What's wrong with them? I might as well... No, I was trying... No, I want to take the cane. Okay, I guess I won't take the cane. Is there anything else in here at the moment? I don't think so. Let's talk to her one last time in case I missed something. Nope, I guess I didn't.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
Okay.
I mean, I could have told Clementine I killed someone, but that didn't seem like something you just drop on an 8-year-old. You know, I did want to tell her something was up, but I didn't want to just tell her, yeah, I killed somebody.
Wanna head back into the drugstore with me?
Okay. Lee,
Yeah?
you're not bad, right?
Why are you asking me that?
That lady said you killed someone. Was that because he was one of the things trying to eat you?
No, he wasn't.
Oh. Was he bad?
He was.